FM 100.5 Smyrna. Audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Hey, this is Johnny B with you, dear wonderful folks all over, with Brian Barrett. Avon Lane is not quite up to snuff today. He had a medical procedure yesterday, so he's going to take the day off, Brian. And he said to tell you not to give up on him, though. So.
Not to give up on him.
Not to give up on him.
I was just aghast that he wasn't here.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Brian folks, just before we came on, was talking about Rocking Around the Christmas Tree has now become the official holiday song for the state of Tennessee. I did not know that.
Yeah, just signed this week.
But
after her song was number one last year on the Billboard Hot 100.
Right.
And that marked the longest span between the song's debut and the top charting moment for any song, which was 65 years.
Yeah, and let me give you a couple of other factoids. She had released a music video, but it was just the song was overdubbed in that. And then apparently that must have sparked this rush to buy this single again, because it was never a number one before.
No.
But it, by 2008, she recorded the song in 58. By 2008, it had sold over 15 million copies around the world, the fourth most digital downloads of any Christmas single. And in 2019, it was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. And then November of 2023 is when she released the music video. So it was actually on December 5th, I think it was yesterday, that in 2023, it hit number one, topped the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 charts for the first time.
I think I think you're right.
And it was her third number one single. Made her the oldest artist ever to top the Hot 100 at age 78, but it stayed on the number one position enough. She had a birthday, and she broke her own record, 79 years old. Not only was it 65 years between its release and hitting the charts, it was the longest time between number one singles by an artist. 63 years, 1 month, 2 weeks. So it broke multiple records.
Doing all of that math, how old was she when she recorded it?
Oh, boy, that's a good question. 58. In 2023, she was 78. Do the math, Brian. You're the math guy.
13.
13?
Yep.
Wow. I know she started very, very young.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe 15 or so, but 13.
13. And they recorded that song in July in Nashville. So in 1958, which meant it was like 150 degrees.
Exactly.
So she talked about that this week on some of they had a little presser down in Nashville at the state capitol about that. So
I listened
pretty cool story.
I listened to the original recording, and boy, she could belt it out for a 13-year-old. It was incredible.
Yeah,
it was amazing. And the poise she had. But we're going to get to that song in just a minute. I thought we'd start out with it's time to do Christmas songs, as you mentioned last week.
I'm glad.
I think we only have 3 shows between now and Christmas. Right?
That's right.
So we got to get some songs in here. And this is the first great one to start with. Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, Christmas time's a-coming, and I know I'm going home. Snowflakes are falling, my old home's a-calling, tall pines are humming, Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing, when it's snowing I'll be going back to my country home. Yeah, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's a-coming, and I know I'm going home. Can't you? Well, I got it. I'm with you. White candles burning, my old heart's a-yearning for the folks at home when Christmas time's a-coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing. When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. 'Cause Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', and I know I'm going home. Holly's in the window, home's where the wind blows. I can't walk for running, Christmas time's comin'. Can't you hear them bells ringing, joy, joy, hear them singing. When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', and I know I'm going home. Yeah, Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', Christmas time's a-comin', and I know I'm going home. There you have it. That song was written by Tex Logan. One of the more popular country versions was by Bill Anderson. It's been covered by a lot of folks. And I thought we'd go ahead and move into the reason for the season, folks. Lord have mercy. I want to do 2 or 3 songs here that I hope will speak to somebody's heart out there and bless you even a little bit. But let's never forget, as people often post, the Christ in Christmas. This was a song I first heard Eddie Arnold's version of this song. And it's literally the word Christmas spelled out by each letter. And so the title's not really Christmas. The title is Christmas. When I was but a youngster, Christmas meant one thing, that I'd be getting lots of toys that day. I learned a whole lot different when Mother sat me down and taught me to spell Christmas this way. C is for the Christ child, born upon that day. H is for herald angels in the night. R means our Redeemer. I means Israel. S is for the star that shone so bright. T is for 3 wise men, they who traveled far. M is for the manger where he lay. A is for all he stands for. S means shepherds came, and that's why there's a Christmas day. C is for the Christ child, born upon that day. H is for herald angels in the night. R means our Redeemer. I means Israel. And S is for the star that shone so bright. T is for 3 wise men, they who traveled far. M is for the manger where he lay. A's for all he stands for. S means shepherds came, and that's why there's a Christmas Day. Yes, that's why there's a Christmas Day. Amen. Whoops, got a capo up here, folks. Give me just a minute. And make sure we're still in tune. Song I ran across not that long ago, although it was written all the way back in 1956 by Chester Hairston. I was just exposed to the song here a few years ago and immediately fell in love with it. Sorry for the tuning, but too important. We're singing about our Lord and Savior. Too important not to be in tune. Mary's boy child. Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible say, Mary's boy child Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a king was born today, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. While shepherds watched their flocks by night, they saw a bright new shining star. Heard a choir sing a song, the music seemed to come from afar. Hark now, hear the angels sing, King was born today, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Now Joseph and his wife Mary came to Bethlehem that night. They found no place to bear the child, not a single room was in sight. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a king was born today, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Sorry, folks. I had to turn a page. Sorry about that. Trumpets sound and angels sing. Listen to what they say, that man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a king was born today, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. And then they found a little nook in a stable, all forlorn, and in a manger cold and dark, Mary's little boy was born. Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible say, Mary's boy child Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a king was born today, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Trumpets sound and angels sing, listen to what they say, that man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Yes, man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Love that song. And this is a song that I'm already capoed up for it. Great. Was written by Phoebe Binkley and Bob Binkley, husband and wife and husband. And I didn't hear it until I bought Marty Robbins' Christmas album way back. It was a 1967 album. I got around to buying it in the 70s after I became I became a Marty Robbins fan in 67. So it may have been pretty soon. I bought it that very Christmas. I still have it. Many Christmases ago. There were shepherds in the field that night, and they saw a star that shone so bright. And to them the angel's message was told, many, many Christmases ago. And they heard good tidings of great joy. 'Twas the birthday of a baby boy, who was born to save our very souls. Many, many Christmases ago. Come, oh, come and greet the newborn child, born of Mother Mary, so gentle and mild. In our hearts the child is born again, and he offers peace, goodwill to men. For the message lives, the shepherds were told, many, many Christmases ago. Let us lay our gifts before the King, and in joyful voices let us sing. For to us the angel's message is told, as it was so many Christmases ago. Come, oh, come and greet the newborn child, born of Mother Mary, so gentle and mild. Many, many Christmases ago, many, many Christmases ago, many, many Christmases ago. Great song. Great rendition by Marty Robbins. So, we're going to take a short break here, and that'll give me a chance to get this capo off and retune this guitar. Perfect timing, Brian.
For home restoration at a price you can afford, trust the professionals at Farrah Construction to get the job done on time and within your budget. Farrah Construction can remodel your home or can update your kitchen, bath, or other rooms. I'm Ron Hall. If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Call Farrah Construction at 615-893-6120. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Choosing the right insurance can be overwhelming. That's where Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance comes in. At Rayburn, we're not just about policies, we're about people. Rick Hall will take the time to understand your needs and find the best coverage at the best price. We've been serving our community since 1973. So why not let Rick Hall take the stress out of insurance? Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency, where you're more than just a policy number. You're our neighbors.
Murfreesboro is conducting a special census. Listing everyone in your household helps the city qualify for more funding to improve roads, parks, and services. Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
All we need is your address and the first and last names of everyone living at your home. That's it. Take part in our 2025 special census.
Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Hey, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
We chose Adams Place for the security.
We're talking with Peggy Cunningham. What do you enjoy most about Adams Place?
They lock the doors at 8 o'clock at night, and you have to have a code to get in, so I feel very safe when I go to sleep.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
On Memorial.
Across from Walmart.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by the law offices of John Day and AmeriCare Pest Control.
I've got pets.
Here's Tom Sweat with AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
AmeriCare's moisture control services include mold testing, mold remediation, crawl space repair, vapor barrier, sump pump installation, radon testing, radon mitigation, and basement waterproofing. If there's something wrong in your crawl space or basement, we can probably help. Just ask for a free inspection.
893-7111.
All the best of the best to get rid of your pets.
AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
Christmas is in the air with WGNS Good Neighbor Events. Don't forget the Laverne Toy Store is accepting donations now through December the 11th. Two places you can leave them, the Laverne Library or City Hall. Celebrate Christmas the old-fashioned way, the Murfreesboro Downtown Christmas, this Friday. It starts at 5 o'clock on the Murfreesboro Square, right in front of the courthouse. Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there, along with great Christmas music. It ends up with the lighting of our Rutherford County Christmas tree. That's 5 until 8 this Friday night on the Murfreesboro Square. And thank you, Main Street Murfreesboro, for making this festive event come true each year. Don't forget Boy Scout Troop 197 over at the Fellowship United Methodist Church is selling beautiful Christmas trees. They have gorgeous Fraser firs. Get your Christmas tree and help the Boy Scouts. And that's over at the Fellowship United Methodist Church at 2511 the New Salem Highway. And they close when the last tree sells. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor Events.
Rutherford weather.
We'll see sunny skies here this afternoon with a high in the upper 30s. Tonight, mostly clear and a low near 19. By Saturday, sunshine high 51 degrees. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on News Radio WGNS. Currently, it's 19.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
And we're back. Johnny B here with you. Thanks for joining, folks. Really appreciate you. And we thank all our wonderful sponsors. Brian, I thank you. You're here just in time for another factoid. Let's see,
the
Brian.
factoid?
Maybe more than one factoid within this larger factoid. That makes factoids, doesn't it?
It would be plural if it was more than one. Yeah.
I think that's right. So, what year were you born, Brian?
1975.
75. Oh, you weren't around then. I think you weren't. I wondered if you ever saw it, though, because it was on...
Did I see it glow? Is that what you said?
Did you see this show on TV?
Oh, show.
It debuted in December, I think it was the 4th of 1964. It's an animated TV special, debuted on CBS. And I'll give you another clue. That was in 64.
So it wasn't Rudolph, because that was on NBC.
No, it was Rudolph.
Was it?
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Okay. I thought it was on NBC the first year.
Not according to this little article I printed out. They could be wrong, but it says the 1964 animated TV special Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer debuts on CBS with Burl Ives as the voice of Sam the Snowman.
Yeah.
And here's our third factoid. It was based on the 1949 song, which is, of course, a perennial favorite. Do you know who first recorded that song?
I do not.
Gene Autry.
Oh, okay. I think I did remember hearing that now.
And so we're going to do that. The song was written by Johnny Marks, a really quite accomplished songwriter.
So this year, by the way, was the first year in 50 that CBS did not have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. NBC rather got the rights to that.
They did.
Yeah.
So you do remember seeing it. Do you remember seeing it as a youngster?
Oh, yeah.
So you've seen it before. Cool.
Apparently, it did originally air on NBC.
Huh.
And then went to CBS, where it spent 50 years.
Wow. So they're missing something there. It was in 64.
Because NBC and General Electric.
Did they show the year?
Yeah, this says in 1964 for NBC and General Electric. That meant a special holiday-based story, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which began a life, etc., etc.
So this is wrong. You were right, and this article's wrong. It started on NBC in 64.
Correct.
But
then shortly thereafter went to CBS, and then now back to NBC.
Wow.
This is the 60th anniversary of that this year, I think.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
That's right. 64. Incredible. Well, we'll try to do this famous song. Again, it was written by Johnny Marks and first recorded by Gene Autry in 1949, but it was obviously the title of the special, animated special that's been going for 60 years now. Wow. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you'll go down in history. Let's do it. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a light bulb. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. But then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Well, then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. You know, Brian, there's even when I was a kid, there was a takeoff on this song called Randolph the Bow-Legged Cowboy. Have you ever heard of that?
I have.
Okay. If we have time today, I'll see if I can remember that. But I'll have to think about it for a minute.
All the rhyming words that go to it?
Yeah, it's got all that echo words that come in. And so, in 2014, Brian, you're always here at just the right time for my little trivia things. And you help correct me. That's so good. In 2014, ASCAP listed the top 30 holiday songs of the century. So for this century, in 2014, there were 30 songs listed as the top ones. And I'm going to let you guess what the number one song was. Tops the list.
So I've got to guess now, huh?
You got to guess. You can't cheat on this one. You got to guess.
Frosty the Snowman?
Hey, not a bad guess. Because, oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm a-telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's a-making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. With little tin horns and little toy drums, a Rudy Toot Toots and Rumpty Tum Tums, Santa Claus is coming to town. And curly-haired dolls to cuddle and coo, elephants, boats, and kitty cars too. Santa Claus is coming to town. The kids in girl and boy town will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland town all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hear me now. Santa Claus is coming to town. For sure, kiddos, Santa Claus is coming to town. There it is. Brian, that famous man has gotten me the words to Randolph the Bow-Legged Cowboy. Oh, I didn't know this part. I didn't know it had an intro. I will save that. See if we can get to that. And we already gave you all the incredible historic factoids about rocking around the Christmas tree. So, whoops, we got to keep it again, though. Brian's not here for his timing. Sounds pretty good. I think we can go with it. Brenda Lee's record-breaking Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Hit number 1 last year for the first time ever in over 65 years after it was recorded. Recorded in 1958 when she was 13 years old. Brian gave me that information this morning. Another song written by Johnny Marks. How you go? How you like that? Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. One more time. Oh, you will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. There you have it. Incredible song. Folks, sorry about that. A little sad today. Ran across this factoid this morning that I had forgotten about. It was on this day, December 6, 1988, that Roy Orbison passed away from heart failure just 2 days after his last concert up in Akron, Ohio. And what's really strange is 23 years later to the day, his wife, Barbara Orbison, passed away. His second wife, his first wife, died in I think it was a tragic motorcycle accident. Had a lot of tragedy in his life. He's lost, I think, 2 children to a fire in his home, and his first wife. Come on now. Sorry for this. I got to get it right. But there we go. But God rest his soul. He had been talking to his neighbor. He lived right by Johnny Cash up there in Hendersonville. He had been talking about him having some pains. This was the day after he got back, I think, from the concert, and Johnny Cash urged him to go to the hospital. He did not, and then I guess it was the next day, on December 6, 1988, he died of a heart attack. But he had an incredible song. I've always loved it from the first time I heard it, and especially his version. Even though it's covered by others, he was the one that put it out there first. Written by Willie Nelson. And this gets us into folks thinking about something I'd like to encourage us all to think about, and that's those who, for whatever reason, it could be grieving, loss of loved ones, estrangement of loved ones, poverty, homelessness, illness, sadness. Don't find Christmas to be a happy time. And this is going to be a lead-in segue to a song I wrote along those lines we'll follow up with. But this song, Pretty Paper, is a beautiful poem and song about that idea. And I make reference to the song in the song I wrote, which will follow this, Lord willing. Pretty Paper, wow. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue, wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded streets, busy feet, hustle by him. Downtown shoppers, Christmas is nigh. There he sits, all alone on the sidewalk, just hoping you won't pass him by. Should I stop? Better not, much too busy. In a hurry, my how time does fly. In the distance, the ringing of laughter, and in the midst of the laughter he cried. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue, wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Incredibly beautiful song. I wrote a song in 2013, and it was kind of inspired by Pretty Paper. I kept thinking about a friend of mine who actually lost a child of this dear friend of mine died on Christmas Day. So you can imagine how difficult every Christmas day must be for this dear friend of mine. And I thought of all the other folks, for whatever reason, find themselves sad at Christmas. I have another dear friend who lost many loved ones, several loved ones, all in the month of December. And you just have to think and pray for these folks. But I wanted to write this song, not to get anybody down in the dumps, but there are folks who find themselves very blue at Christmas time. And we'll be back with this song, Lord willing, here right after another short commercial break.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. Call 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
This year, American farmers will harvest 2.8 billion bushels of wheat and 15.1 billion bushels of corn. And to this day, American road workers have built 4.2 million miles of roads and counting. We're proud that John Deere machines rolling off the line here in the USA play a part in supporting Americans who work the land and build a better tomorrow. Nothing runs like a deer. Learn more at johndeere.com/manufacturing.
This holiday season, let's make it magical with First Shot Foundation's Christmas for the Kids. Help bring Christmas joy to Rutherford County kids who need it most. Your support helps provide toys, warm clothing, and a reason to smile. Several local leaders have offered to match funds for the first $10,000 raised, so every dollar you give means $2 for local kids. You can be the reason a child's eyes light up with excitement this Christmas. Go to First Shot Foundation on Facebook to find out how to give. That's First Shot Foundation on Facebook.
This is Kim Dunaway from Sunshine Nutrition Center. You hear me on Monday mornings at 7:20 talking about how to lead a healthier lifestyle. We carry supplements, personal care, and grocery items at both our Murfreesboro and Smyrna locations, family owned and operated since 1989.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
Fill the halls with shouts of winning, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be giving, fa la 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 la. Instant games to friends and family, fa la 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 la. Join the joyous cash prize carol, fa la 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 la.
With top prizes up to $500,000, holiday instant games from the Tennessee Lottery make grand gifts. Find them at your nearest Tennessee Lottery retailer today. Please play and gift responsibly.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
And Johnny B's back with you. Brian Barrett. I tell you, of all the radio hosts in the entire world, Brian, you are one.
Just one.
You are one. You are.
I play one on TV.
You do. So I tell you what, but you do a fantastic job. I'm still awesome. I'm really impressed with your play-by-play. Your play-by-play stuff is. I think you could replace whoever's up at UT now. Be the new John Ward.
Yeah. You know the guy who took John Ward's place, Bob Kessling?
Yes.
He's Tennessee Radio Hall of Famer now. This is his last year.
Oh, it is.
And it's 25 years this year since John Ward retired.
No kidding.
So this guy did it for 25 years.
Wow. You know, John Ward was a lawyer, had a law degree.
Yeah.
And I think he had graduated not that long before at UT Law School when I was there. But it was a few years because he was already doing the balls back then. How long did John Ward do it? That's the question. This guy did it 25. He did it way more than 25. I'll bet more like 40 or something.
Let's see. By the way, I found from 65 until 99.
34 years.
Yep. 1,310 games.
Wow, 34 years. I knew it was up there.
So I found to that song we were talking about during the break, join in any cowboy games like poker.
Yeah.
And then as they shouted out with glee, yeehaw. And then it's you'll go down in history like John Wayne.
I like that.
I was able to find those. So
like poker, yeehaw, and John Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to add those in here. Okay, good factoids there. We're just making music history. We're making music history today. Now, this song I wrote, Brian, I want to reiterate this. I would hate for this song to be discouraging or make somebody sad or blue. It's really to inspire us and hopefully encourage us to, especially at Christmas time, look for those in need around us, the downtrodden, the grieving, the sick, the shut-in, the homeless. And that's the idea behind the song. So I hope it comes across that way. Christmas blues. There ain't no blues like the Christmas blues. to those downtrodden and in need of shoes, to the broken-hearted and the drunken fools. There ain't no blue like the Christmas blues. So many of us don't even have a clue what it's like to be homeless and hungry too. To them we all look like Howard Hughes while we wine and dine. They sing the blues. Those Christmas blues. For those all alone with no loved ones who can hold them close and dry a tear or two. For those learning all about what Elvis knew. There ain't no blues like the Christmas blues. For soldiers in harm's way and their families too, just to make it through the days about all they can do. And even after they've seen it through, they'll have the day after Christmas blues. Those Christmas blues. No, there ain't no blues like the Christmas blues to the sick and dying and those grieving few, to the least to them who wish they could undo. There ain't no blues like the Christmas blues. So while you're making out your list of all the things to do, all the gifts to buy, all the lights to view, there'll be a man selling pencils and ribbons of blue. And just like Roy said, pretty paper too. He has those Christmas blues. So what you gonna do about those Christmas blues? Do you care enough to ease some Christmas blues? Those Christmas blues. There you have it, folks. And since I had some humorous songs to bring up here anyway, well, let's try this Randolph the Bow-Legged Cowboy with Brian's. He's got two versions here. Let me see if I can do this right. Let me get the first part off of this one. Oh, I can do this. Yeah. This will probably take us out, folks. But it's a cute song. You know George Armstrong Custer. Let me get this right now. They've got it weirdly worded here. You know George Armstrong Custer and Frank James and Zorro, Buffalo Billy, Red Ryder, and Tonto. But do you recall the most famous cowboy of all? Right, get the right chord. Randolph the bow-legged cowboy had a very shiny gun, and if you ever saw it, you would drop your teeth and run. All of the other cowboys used to laugh and call him names, You didn't give me that. You're a dirty robber. I remember that one. They never let poor Randolph join in any cowboy games like poker. Then one foggy western eve, the sheriff came to say, Randolph, with your gun so bright, won't you shoot my wife tonight? Then how the cowboys loved him as they shouted out with rah, rah, sis, boom, bah, Randolph the bow-legged cowboy. You'll go down in history like John Wayne. We'll try it one more time. I remember a little different verse or two in the song. Randolph the bow-legged cowboy had a very shiny gun, and if you ever saw it, you would turn around and run. All of the other cowboys used to laugh and call him names. You're a dirty robber. They never let poor Randolph join in any cowboy games like poker. Then one foggy Saturday night, the sheriff came to say, Randolph, with your gun so bright, won't you guide my posse tonight? Then how the cowboys loved him as they shouted out with glee, Yee-haw! Randolph the bow-legged cowboy, you'll go down in his story like John Wayne. I'll have to save that. Oh, me. I'm going to save this song because I got to do it. We're out of time now. Anyway, perfect timing by Brian once again. Thanks to all you dear folks, all our wonderful sponsors, everybody, either listening on WGNS Radio, you wonderful loyal listeners, or watching on WGNS's YouTube channel or on my Facebook live stream page. So, Brian, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll hopefully have some. I've got next week, Grandma got run over by a reindeer, and my answer song to that, Grandma weren't run over by no reindeer.
Oh, okay.
So I know you'll be anxiously awaiting.
That's kind of like Rudolph and Randolph.
Exactly.
Okay, they go together.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Looking forward to it.
See you, brother.